everybody to Outer Worlds. So in the last episode, we came to this Vale Community Center to get the medicine for that sick guy, and now our mission is to go to the botanical lab, divert some power or whatever. So let's go ahead and do that. Come on, Parvati. This seems like a place where marauders would be, but for some reason it's a little bit abandoned. I'm not complaining about that. Oh, did I come here and kill things? Low-key looks like I did. I don't recall coming all the way up here though. So let's get our trusty little weapon here. And let's loot the bitch. Let's loot this hoe. Honestly, I don't even know what half of these things are. I should be looking into it, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy, man. To be quite honest with you. Let's see what everything's about here. Yeah, I for sure didn't come through here because I for sure would have came in and looted the place. What is this? Bar of soap? Okay. Just a bunch of loot and shunt. Light ammo. Okay. So I looked into the weapons modifier and armor modifier. It's consumables. It's these things here, modifications. We can attach it to our weapons and armor to give it buffs and all that. And I can't do it until I have a workbench. I haven't found a workbench. I think we apply it to our city, but not sure. Oh yeah, I definitely haven't been here. Okay, let's see what is up. Botanical lab. Can it?
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Hello, Miss Romero. I don't want to fight.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for,
I don't know
it
you
ain't
either.
Here. Move along.
What is your problem,
Armed
lady?
strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Alright. I'm just looking for Adelaide.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for the geothermal plant. Do you know anything about it, Miss Grace?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Honestly, respect. Where can I find her?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Clearly. Let's see what we got here. We've all got problems. Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means?
You don't have to be sassy.
No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out, okay?
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I'll leave you be for now because you are somewhat on edge, lady. Okay, so we are at the botanical lab. This is the civilization that Reed was talking about. like, oh, you know, nothing major with these people. I don't want to steal from them just yet. I'm planning to steal in the actual Emerald Vale community, or Edgewater, sorry. But let's head over to Adelaide and see what's up. How do I get in there? What a dandy little place here. Look at these tubes full of water, question mark? Terminal. This looks quite cool. Like a little greenhouse.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
You tell me, girl. Alright, Adelaide. Hello.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You are an angel. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in
You
here.
go, girl.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you?
Who's
I
Robert?
remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon.
Tobacco and
but
corn?
it's been cleaned.
Nah, boo. Nah. It looks like you've made a home for yourself
A
out
home
here.
for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Respect. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're not gonna like this, lady. Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship, lady. You seem really honest. She does seem really honest and has good faith. So I hope there's a way that I can spare her and this community and repair my ship at the same time, but we'll have to see.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Honestly, I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
That was... Damn, look at her just walking away. What about that nicotine tea? Corn tea? Alright. Well, now we got tasked with either diverting power to Edgewater or to this botanical lab community. Ooh. Of course, we're not gonna spare Edgewater. Of course, we're not. It's a chicken. Hello. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to divert power here, where it seems like a safe space. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and explore more of this town here. Hello, Stefan.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout.
That's how you say it.
Something I can help you with?
What are you trading?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Okay. Fiver. Oh, this is a handgun. Got some heavy ammo. That's really expensive. You have nothing to offer. Alright. Alright, let's ask him about this missing person.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened to the day Zoe
and I were
disappeared?
gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Was she acting strange?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Alright, tell me a little bit more about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
Maybe she just ran away. What was that surprising about Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Alright, see you around. I'm assuming we can't take anything. Let's not take anything. Let's take something from Edgewater instead. Damn. You guys are just leaving everything's out in the bin? Okay, so this is Zoe's house. We need to explore this. Zoe's journal. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like answers? Or, sorry, would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Ville once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenatime, and suddenly you're committing larceny. Okay. Oh! I healed myself accidentally. Alright. Any other clues here? Doesn't seem to be any clues. Oh! Zoe's journal, page 18. Good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little better too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food. Or something that passes for food anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms, I suppose. Tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run an aether wave. So I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Masked Marketeer, what would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know. That doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of Marauders, a band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14. The 100 Hooligans featuring Zoe. Bandit Queen. I had a feeling. So she might have ran away, but I don't know where. Oh, here we go. Zoe's journal, page 22. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you make your destiny into your hands. Your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some adrenatime too. Everybody loves adrenatime. Even Marauders, right? I got odds those Marauders will throw me in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of adrenatime before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of Marauders at beck and call. Maybe I can score some Rizzos. Huh. Alright. So she dipped. And she's 300 meters away. Alright. Let's go find this lady. Alright, Zoe. We're gonna look for Miss Zoe, who is out and about, having the time of their life. Or her life, shall I? How many Marauders are there? There's a decent amount that I can probably take on. There's a ringleader. Maybe I should shoot him first. Let's go for strategy. Shoot the strongest player. Alright, you're done. Y'all are done. Oh wait, there's more?
Everyone all right?
Everyone's alright. Let's loot. What? You're telling me the ringleader doesn't have anything? You're joking. You are joking. Necklace? Alright. Zoe, I'm coming for you. Okay, there's more hooligans. Alright, let's just go all in.
Here we go. That's gotta hurt.
Gotta keep an eye on my health. Don't do anything stupid, Parvati.
Got 'em all.
Yeah, looks like we got them all. Let's heal. And let's loot.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Really? I mean, it's not that far, to be honest. Alright. Alright, let's see to this woman. Zoe! My girl, let's go home.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Yeah, of course. People are looking for you, Zoe. Before I teach you my ways, you need to come with me right now.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I've been sent to find you. Okay?
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
You should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stefan? Stefan's planning to surprise you with an episode of your favorite serial.
Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of The Masked Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
I see. Well,
I got kicked out of Edgewater
I accidentally
on account
pressed
of falling
the
sick with plague
the same thing.
and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. Instead, I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Alright, I'll be back. Or do I have to talk to you in order for you to come?
Look, I already bought what you were selling me. Just give me some time to gather up my personals.
Alright, bet. I'm gonna go ahead and have a look around. See what I can find, eh? Let's start with here. Okay.
Easy.
Construction mechanical, eh? Alright. Just doing nothing much but looting. Looting and a bunch abandoned things. Mechanicals. Oh shit. I didn't expect that. Am I okay? I'm like suffering hearing loss. Maybe some adrenal would help. Let's gather all that we can. Spacer's Chaw, Deverish Mist. Got a random pocket watch. Okay. Evicted. At this point, it's not a surprise that most of these things will be evicted. Deserted. Okay. Seems like they were at like an old abandoned factory sorts kind of thing. Alright. Oh. Seriously? I need to be more careful. Mechanical sentry. Okay. Alright, so we found Zoe. Oh no. Seriously? Alright, now that we found Zoe, we are free to go back to the botanical garden. So that's where we're gonna go. I hope to see you there, Zoe. Don't be a rebel now, or else I'm gonna have to drag you back. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next episode. We'll continue with our journey then.